Joy Taylor, the prominent Fox Sports host, has been named in a troubling lawsuit against the network. The 37-year-old Fox Sports 1 host, who is the younger sister of former NFL star Jason Taylor, was named in a troubling lawsuit against the network, filed by a former hairdresser who is making claims of harassment and sexual misconduct. Taylor was named in the lawsuit as an alleged example of the culture within Fox Sports 1. At the center of this unfolding drama is Noushin Faraji, a former hairstylist at Fox Sports, who worked behind the scenes for over a decade. She's accusing Skip Bayless, a polarizing figure in sports commentary, of deeply inappropriate behavior, including an alleged offer of $1.5 million for favors. But it doesn't stop there. Faraji's claims extend to Charlie Dixon, a top executive, and even involve Joy Taylor, one of Fox Sports' most trusted personalities. This isn't just a legal battle, it's a story that's unraveling the culture of a major media organization in real time. With the reputations of beloved media figures hanging in the balance, the stakes couldn't be higher. Faraji has named names, detailed incidents, and brought to light issues that have long been whispered about but never fully exposed. Today, we're peeling back the layers of this controversy, from the troubling allegations against Skip Bayless and Charlie Dixon to Joy Taylor's surprising involvement. We're diving into every detail. By the end of this video, you'll understand not only what happened, but what it means for the future of Fox Sports and the industry as a whole. But before we get into the allegations, let's take a closer look at the key figures involved in this scandal.
Wake up call, same time. How would I not know how hard it is to do the show I work on? You have to constantly reaffirm that you are good enough, that you belong there, and then always prove it. So I would just always say you gotta do twice the work to get half the opportunity. But that, to me, the mentality I've always had on it is that's just gonna make me better. So that's why I'm excellent. Because I had to be. I couldn't be average, I couldn't be okay, I couldn't be late, I couldn't complain, I couldn't say no. Now I do.
Right. Starting with Skip Bayless, the man at the center of it all. To understand the magnitude of these allegations, we need to know who's involved. At the center of this controversy is Skip Bayless, one of the most polarizing figures in sports media. For years, Bayless has been known for his fiery debates, bold takes, and an unapologetic attitude that's drawn both admiration and criticism. As the former co-host of Undisputed on FS1, Bayless built a career on controversy, but these allegations bring an entirely different kind of scrutiny to his name. Then there's Joy Taylor, a beloved sports media personality who has risen through the ranks to become a trusted voice on FS1. Known for her poise and professionalism, Taylor has long been a symbol of credibility in the sports world. However, her alleged involvement in this lawsuit, advising Noushin Faraji to stay away from Bayless and reportedly dismissing concerns about another incident, raises questions about her role in handling workplace dynamics at Fox Sports. And let's not forget Charlie Dixon, FS1's Executive Vice President of Content. Dixon is a powerful figure behind the scenes, shaping much of what viewers see on FS1, but his alleged actions, including an incident where he reportedly grabbed Faraji's buttocks at a party, cast a shadow over his leadership and the company's workplace culture. Finally, we have Noushin Faraji herself, a former hairstylist who worked at Fox Sports for over a decade. Her decision to step forward with these allegations has turned the spotlight on the hidden power dynamics and personal experiences of those working behind the scenes. These aren't just names, they're pivotal figures in a story that's as much about power as it is about accountability.
This whole Joy Taylor situation is really sad, and I feel bad for the women who want to go into the sports broadcasting industry. And it's real sad because if you heard what she did, she basically slept her way to the top. And honestly, that goes to show you how low she thinks of herself and how much she thinks about like her job and whatnot. So instead of just thriving and working your way up to the top and getting your own show like a normal hardworking person would do, you decide to let every guy at that studio hit, including Emmanuel Acho. Like, you're letting Emmanuel Acho hit. That personally ruined my day. But besides all that, it just shows how low you think of yourself and how like willing and desperate you are just to be on TV. And to top it off, Skip Bayless was going to pay her $1.5 million to be with her. That is insane. And some days where I think, man, I'm kind of desperate for a girl. No, Skip was going to pay $1.5 million just for a pretty girl to be seen with him. And I already know what would have happened if this never worked out, if those guys like declined to have sex with her. I bet you she would have claimed that whole Me Too stuff and just said like people were trying to SA her on set and she was being harassed. But it worked out, and that was her go-to method if it never did. But to all women out there who want to get in the sports broadcasting world, do one thing: don't mix business with pleasure.
Pivotal figures in a story that's as much about power as it is about accountability. Now that we've set the stage, let's delve into the most shocking allegations against Skip Bayless himself. Skip Bayless, a name synonymous with sports debate and controversy, now finds himself at the center of allegations that could redefine his legacy. Noushin Faraji, a former hairstylist at Fox Sports, has accused Bayless of behavior that crosses every professional boundary. According to Faraji, Bayless's actions started subtly but escalated over time, culminating in an alleged offer of $1.5 million for favors. Faraji claims Bayless engaged in lingering hugs, pressing against her during interactions, and even kissing her cheeks in ways she describes as deeply uncomfortable and inappropriate. While she tried to maintain professionalism, she says Bayless's advances became more insistent, particularly after he learned of her health struggles in 2021. This revelation raises questions about the imbalance of power in their interactions. Was her vulnerability exploited by someone in a position of influence? The most shocking detail, however, is the alleged monetary offer. Faraji claims Bayless outright proposed a staggering $1.5 million for favors. If true, this accusation isn't just about harassment. It points to a misuse of power and influence at a scale that could have far-reaching implications for Bayless's career and reputation. What makes these allegations even more troubling is the silence and inaction surrounding them at the time. Did the culture at Fox Sports enable this behavior to go unchecked?
Skip and Shannon Undisputed. Yeah, we co-host, but this is your show, so I owe you a little gratitude. But Joy better not ask me. I mean, Joy my girl, but Joy better not ask me when I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me and Joy cool, but we go, you know.
And what will these revelations mean for Bayless, a man whose career has been built on his ability to provoke and dominate conversations? The allegations against Bayless are just one piece of this unfolding drama. Next, we turn to another powerful figure at FS1, Charlie Dixon, whose alleged misconduct paints an even darker picture of the workplace environment at Fox Sports. Charlie Dixon, a name not as widely recognized as Skip Bayless, but equally influential within Fox Sports, is facing serious allegations that cast a shadow over his leadership. As the executive vice president of content at FS1, Dixon has played a pivotal role in shaping the network's programming and culture. But according to Noushin Faraji, his behavior crossed a line at a company party, adding another layer of misconduct to an already troubling lawsuit. Faraji alleges that during the event, Dixon grabbed her buttocks without consent, a bold and inappropriate action that left her shocked and humiliated. This wasn't just an isolated incident in a casual setting. It happened in the presence of other employees, raising questions about the culture within the company. Did the power dynamics within Fox Sports create an environment where such behavior was tolerated or even normalized? What's even more disturbing is what happened next. Faraji claims she reported the incident to Joy Taylor, seeking support and advice. However, as detailed in the lawsuit, Taylor allegedly dismissed her concerns, telling her to get over it. This response, or lack thereof, highlights a systemic failure to address misconduct, leaving victims feeling unsupported and unheard. The allegations against Dixon also raise critical questions about accountability at the highest levels of Fox Sports. If a senior executive is accused of such behavior, what message does it send to employees about the company's stance on harassment? And if these claims are proven true, what consequences will Dixon face? Not just legally, but professionally. Dixon's alleged actions are a key piece of a larger puzzle that paints a grim picture of workplace culture at Fox Sports. But the story doesn't end here. Next, we examine how these allegations intertwine with the role of Joy Taylor, a trusted face of the network, and what her involvement means for this growing scandal. Joy Taylor, a respected voice in sports media and a figure many have looked up to, finds herself unexpectedly entangled in this legal storm. Far from being a passive observer, Taylor is accused of playing a role in how the allegations within Fox Sports were handled, or as Faraji claims, mishandled. According to the lawsuit, Faraji turned to Taylor for support after experiencing inappropriate behavior from Charlie Dixon, FS1's executive vice president of content. Faraji alleges that when she confided in Taylor about Dixon grabbing her buttocks at a party, Taylor dismissed her concerns, saying she needed to get over it. This response, if true, raises questions about the culture of accountability at Fox Sports, where even trusted figures like Taylor may have failed to act decisively. The accusations don't stop there. there. Faraji also claims that she sought Taylor's advice regarding Skip Bayless's alleged advances. Taylor reportedly told Faraji to stay away from Bayless and to avoid being alone with him. While this could be seen as a warning, it also reflects a stark reality. If these allegations are true, Taylor may have recognized the inappropriate behavior, yet opted not to escalate the issue through formal channels. Taylor's role in this story is complex. Was she a bystander caught in the same toxic culture Faraji is exposing, or did she inadvertently contribute to the systemic failure to address these issues? Regardless, her inclusion in the lawsuit has sparked heated debates about responsibility and complicity in workplace misconduct. As the narrative unfolds, Taylor's involvement underscores a deeper issue: how even those who seem above reproach can be implicated in a culture of silence. But what does this mean for Fox Sports as an organization? Next, we'll dive into the company's response, or lack thereof, to these allegations. In the face of these serious allegations, Fox Sports has maintained a carefully worded stance. In a brief statement, the network acknowledged the lawsuit, stating they take such claims seriously but would not comment further due to pending litigation. While this response aligns with corporate protocol, it has done little to quell the growing storm of public scrutiny. The allegations against Skip Bayless, Charlie Dixon, and the claims involving Joy Taylor point to a larger issue: what kind of workplace culture has been fostered at Fox Sports? Faraji's accusations hint at an environment where power dynamics and fear of retaliation may have enabled misconduct to persist unchecked. This is a scenario that feels all too familiar in the wake of the Me Too movement, where industries ranging from Hollywood to corporate America have been forced to confront their systemic failures. The silence surrounding Faraji's claims at the time raises pressing questions. Were there mechanisms in place for employees to report misconduct safely? If so, why did Faraji feel unsupported when she sought help? These questions shine a harsh light on the broader responsibility of organizations to create a culture where such behaviors are not only condemned, but addressed effectively. This lawsuit isn't just a scandal for Fox Sports, it's a call to action for the entire media industry. The Me Too era taught us the power of accountability, but it also revealed how deeply ingrained these issues are. From boardrooms to studios, the need for systemic change has never been clearer. As we examine this case, one thing is certain: the fallout will be far-reaching, and it will redefine expectations for workplace behavior in media. But how is the public reacting to these revelations? Let's take a closer look at the storm brewing on social media and beyond. The public response to this lawsuit has been swift and intense, with social media platforms flooded with reactions ranging from outrage to disbelief. Skip Bayless, a figure already polarizing for his on-screen persona, has become the focal point of criticism. Many are calling for Fox Sports to take immediate action, while others are questioning how such allegations could go unnoticed for so long. The involvement of Joy Taylor and Charlie Dixon has only deepened the controversy, sparking heated debates about accountability at every level of the organization. Media outlets have covered the story extensively, dissecting each allegation and exploring its implications. Some commentators have compared this case to other high-profile scandals in the Me Too era, noting how familiar patterns of power, silence, and complicity seem to emerge. The story has also opened up a broader conversation about the challenges employees face in speaking out, especially in industries where reputations and relationships often take precedence over justice. As for potential outcomes, the stakes are incredibly high. For Skip Bayless, the allegations could mark the end of his career in sports media, a career built on his ability to provoke and dominate conversations. Joy Taylor's reputation as a trusted voice may also be at risk if the allegations of her inaction gain traction. For Charlie Dixon, the claims could have ramifications not just for him, but for the leadership structure at Fox Sports. For Fox Sports itself, the lawsuit could lead to a public reckoning. Will the network take bold steps to address its workplace culture, or will it try to ride out the storm with minimal action? The outcome of this case will likely serve as a litmus test for how seriously organizations take issues of harassment and misconduct in the post-Me Too era. In closing, this lawsuit is more than a scandal. It's a reflection of a broader cultural shift demanding accountability and transparency. Whether justice is served or the system once again fails its most vulnerable, this story will leave an indelible mark on the media industry. The question now is not just what happens next, but how this case will shape the conversations and policies of the future. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Who should be held accountable, and what should Fox Sports do to make this right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more updates on this unfolding story.
All right, so we're only 5 days into the new year. Skip Bayless, you a wildcat, man. Those reports crazy. Joy Taylor, yikes. Big yikes. Joy Taylor, get in where you fit in. Not the first time, won't be the last time we hear something like this. Shannon, I'm positive he's gonna throw some type of remarks. I wonder if he knew anything about all this. What they got going on over there at Fox?